The law of prosperity and abundance. Every one of us wants to prosper and to be abundant. The law of prosperity and abundance is a natural law that's expressed in all of life. Look at the abundance of the stars in the sky. Look at the incredible abundance of fruit, vegetables, trees, herbs, and plants. Nature is totally abundant. Look at the bees and their honey. They are not lacking. The whole universe is the law of prosperity and abundance. Now, to be truly abundant, one must be in balance with the law of balance, which we will go over next. True abundance does not equate totally with money. There are people who are millionaires that hoard their money and really aren't abundant at all. They just have a lot of money, but their life is not abundant or prosperous. To be prosperous and abundant is a state of mind, a state of awareness. The more aware we are, the more abundant we will be in all areas of our life. We will be filled with love, mercy, compassion, patience, and forgiveness. We will love to share with others what we enjoy. Life will be beautiful at all levels. This is true abundance. We may also have a significant amount of money also. Our life will be abundant. And this one state really doesn't need a new car every few years. One is satisfied for what one has in their life. Abundance is not a new car or acquiring new stuff. Abundance and prosperity comes from within. A true smile on your face is being abundant. You are not lacking in life. You love life and you share the feelings to others with a smile. You genuinely say hello to strangers. Life is abundant and you feel it. You are meant to prosper at all levels. Remember, what you really want is inside of you. Yet, if you want to have prosperity come to you in the form of money, then go back and go over the laws of manifest destiny. Take a look at each step. Go over the laws of creation. Go over the idea, thought, plan, and action. Make this practical. Do practical steps. Read books on prosperity. Start daily to receive abundance in all areas of your life. Pray, meditate, plan, take action. By doing something with a plan, it's so much more easier than making actions without a plan. It's like a swimmer who just splashes in the water and the one who can swim from one place to another. Both are swimming, yet one is going nowhere and the other reaches their destination. So remember, it is not just making effort, it is using the law of creation and the laws of manifest destiny to accomplish what you truly want. Your true nature is abundant. Your true nature is prosperity. You just aren't aware of it. There is a cloud of illusion which keeps the sun from shining within. When the mental cloud disappears, you will see that this is your true nature. You are an incredible diamond. You are priceless. You are eternal. There's no amount of money in this world that can be matched in how precious you are. Everyone is custom designed by the Creator. So these laws aren't religious laws. They are natural laws. They are the laws of the universe. We can realize that our true nature is abundant. Our life is meant to be an expression of giving. Nature is constantly giving. This is the way of life. One who hoards and holds out will miss out on the beautiful qualities of life. By not being abundant or open, we don't trust others. We are fearful. We don't know how to truly give, which we do. There are strings attached. A spiritual being is open in all areas of life. It's not a dogma, but expression of us. In order to be truly abundant, we must be open inside. The more open we are, the more prosperity and abundance will flow in our lives. These are actual qualities that we can cultivate over time. This is our true riches. Our internal abundance can never be taken away from us, while money in the bank can. We have an internal bank account the money can never be taken away. The more we spend and give to others, the more prosperous we are. This is quite an incredible law. It goes against what we've been told in all our life. This does not mean that we should spend all our money unwisely. It means from within comes wisdom. From wisdom comes true action and giving. The more we go within, the more wisdom we will acquire and put into practice our daily life. Wisdom is not something that can be bought or sold. Wisdom is learning from your mistakes and learning from your actions. Suppose that you are tired of not being able to pay your bills. Over time, you do something about it. You are smart or wise. I remember when I was in my 20s and just started having a family. I didn't have any money at all. I reached a point where I decided enough is enough and planned to do something about it. I was working as a room service waiter. Well, I went back to school and studied computers. I was on the dean's list. Since then, I've been in the computer field for over 25 years. Each and every year, I'm making more than the previous year. Over time, through effort and determination and planning, we can reach our goals. We just need to be smart and wise. So it's up to each one of us. We can improve the quality of our lives. We can be abundant and prosperous. There truly is more than enough to go around. This world can be prosperous. We can help our nation. We can help our neighbors. Nations can help one another. We need to truly educate our youth on the power of education and wisdom so they will make better choices. Poverty at all levels must be eradicated from our minds and our physical existence. Poverty is truly a state of mind. Let's change our awareness and help others to change their awareness so the world will be a better place. Let's make poverty our number one issue in our political affairs. Let's help all in need to help them learn how to fish in life. We don't have to give them fish yet. We don't have to give them fish, yet we do need to give them the fishing rod so they can fish every day. This will make them self-sufficient in life. So you can see this law is vast and covers all of life. If the Creator can provide for all creation, He can certainly provide for us. Maybe we just need to open the door inside. Practical actions. Don't complain, blame, or criticize. Look after your inner garden. Throw out the weeds. Meditate. Read books on abundance, both internal and external type. Get educated. Learn ways to make money while you're sleeping versus the 9-to-5 job. Take an inventory of your financial health, both internally and externally. Create a mindset for abundance. Means change your entire outlook on life. Go beyond your comfort zone. Strive each day for another game level in life. The law of balance. For each one of us, we need to take a look at the law of balance. Are we balanced in our life? Are there areas in our life where we are out of balance? Do we sleep too much or too little? Do you party too much or never socialize at all? Are you a workaholic? Do you eat too much or do you hardly ever eat? Everything in life must be a balance. If you get too much sleep, are you embodying the word? If you sleep too little, are you healthy in the long run? We need to be aware of how balanced we are in life. One who is in balance inside is one who is in harmony with life. Do you constantly give and never receive? Or do you receive and don't give? Both of these should be in balance. You spend time with your family and make time for yourself. Are you always working overtime and don't have time for others? Are you always complaining and telling others the misfortune of others? Being in balance takes constant effort, yet this effort brings us to our true essence. We must learn how to balance all areas of our life. Do you exercise every day and neglect your spiritual life? Do you spend time on your spiritual life but neglect your physical body? Do you spend most of your life living to work instead of working to live? There's a huge difference. Do you drink 1 or 2 drinks and call it quits? Or do you drink and wake up with a hangover? Do you spend time with your family or do you avoid them? Accordingly to the law of life, everything must be in balance. Every one of us has a unique balance. My life is entirely different than yours and requires a different state of mind in your body, and your life is different from mine. But each one of us has an inner thermometer where we can see where we need to achieve balance in our life. Once again, it's by being aware. Awareness is the key. The majority of the time, we live our lives on autopilot. We go through the motions in life and don't really pay attention to where we're going. If you want to fly to certain destinations such as San Francisco, you would board a plane going there. You would not board a plane flying to Rome. In the same way, we need to stop flying around in circles and look at where we truly want to go in life. This is where being in balance helps us. By being in balance, we can see and feel the various adjustments that we need to take in our life. Is life like a rubber band that if you stretch it too far, it will snap? Some people's lives are totally out of control. Some people's lives are totally in control, yet it's a life of boredom. Some people are risk takers while others aren't. Some people love adventure while some love the challenge. Some people are always serious and some never laugh. Some people laugh and are never serious. Some people obey the laws. Some people never obey the laws. Some people's truth is fiction. Some people's fiction is truth. Some people are honest while some aren't. How do we tune the guitar of life? If we are high-strung, we will break. Yet if we can't stretch, we are like a limb, lifeless. Life can't be a constant party, or we will burn out. Life can't be constant sleep, or we will miss out. Life can only be filled with work, nor can life be filled only with play. We can't always escape from life, nor can we always be 100% focused on it. We need the middle way. I'm sure that a pilot of an airplane does some small adjustments periodically to maintain being on course. The same way it is for us. We must make small adjustments day in and day out and honor what we achieve. Fortunately, the process of refining ourselves gets easier with time and more joyful along the way. We are letting go of our baggage, and by doing so, our life is lighter and more energetic. We're learning what it means to be a human being balanced in mind. So we can act in accordance with the law of balance, where you can go on and what you've been doing with our current awareness. By being aware of the law and learning how to balance your life in all areas, your life will improve at all levels. You will be learning that this life you have is incredible, and you were meant to live in harmony and happiness. You are meant to be healthy. Practical actions. Do an inventory of your entire life. Where are you out of balance? Ask yourself, what actions can I take to bring myself into balance? Get help and assistance if you have a hard time bringing yourself into balance. Educate yourself, read books, meditate and contemplate. Learn to fine-tune yourself. Man climbs the stairway of life and gets very frustrated. He looks for satisfaction, but never quite finds it. Man is tired, but can't find sleep. Alone at night, he prays for an answer. There's an elevator within that man can take. It doesn't stop until man reaches his true home. Stop and enjoy the ride. The whole universe is spinning right between your eyes. The secret of life lies within. The mystery of this riddle lies in your heart. Be like a child and discover your youth. Your true mother and father are keeping you alive. Relax and enjoy the sweetness of breath. The law of health. This human body that you have is truly the crown of creation. You are more precious than any building dedicated to God, for God resides in your temple. This is how incredible you are. Even if you don't believe in God, then the power of the universe exists inside of you. You are custom built and built in the image of your Creator. So, with this state of awareness, realize the law of health is something that you need to apply daily in your life. You are the most incredible diamond and must take care of it. Please don't throw the diamond on the ground. Life is precious. Realize that by attaining better health, it will improve the quality of your life. When your body is healthy and your mind is healthy, you will be healthy. Scientists know that there's such a deep connection between your body and mind. By applying the law of health and becoming in tune with it, your day-to-day life will change. You will truly be alive. You will be energetic. You will be able to exercise. You will be happy with yourself in the way that you feel. Others will notice and ask what you did. The law of health starts by looking at where you are right now. Are you overweight? Are you constantly tired? Are you angry at life? Are you a couch potato? Do you just love junk food? Is it difficult to wake up and face a brand new day? Each one of us is responsible for our own health and happiness. Each one of us can take small steps along the way. I'm not saying large steps. I'm saying take baby steps, day by day, month by year by year, and your health will improve. Start where you are and congratulate yourself where you are, because you put yourself in the condition. It really doesn't matter where you are. Now take a look and see what small steps can you take. There are some people who are so overweight they can't even walk around the block. Yet by taking baby steps like walking to the mailbox, they can slowly start building their endurance. Then after time, they can walk around the block. After that, they can slowly increase it. They start to feel good about themselves. Wow, I feel more energy. Then the next day, they can think, maybe I should be looking at what I eat. I do eat so much junk food. So they start to change their diet. After a period of time, their body starts to crave real, wholesome food. They begin to lose weight and develop a sense of pride inside of themselves. Over time, they truly begin to transform. This is the law of health in action. All of us, no matter who we are, can apply this law to a deeper level. A professional athlete may say, well, I've achieved this state. Well, there's always more and more. Are you prone to injury? Do you work out breathing? Do you work out breathing through your mouth when you exercise? There are breathing techniques that you can learn that will take you to a deeper level, and by breathing correctly, your body will experience fewer traumas than by breathing through your mouth. Is your body stretched and relaxed? Is your mind at peace? Can you sleep soundly? When you are at a bat, can you stop and mind and the world around and see only the ball coming at you. The law is about fine-tuning ourselves to health. It's about learning how to train the body and the mind. It's about how to create harmony and optimum health inside of us. It's by learning how to take care of the diamond within. It truly is amazing that we are the richest nation on the planet, but our health is going down the drain year by year. The cost of healthcare is totally out the door. Look at all the ads on TV. Use this drug. It'll help you stop the symptom of this. Yet, it can cause death if taken. Look at all the side effects each drug has. I haven't seen one commercial that doesn't have a side effect. And our doctors say this is good for us. We must learn to become healthy on our own and take preventative care. We must learn to become healthy on our own and take responsibility in our own hands. I'm not saying don't go to a doctor. I'm saying take preventative care. Learn how to daily improve your life. Stop eating junk food. Exercise, meditate, and pray. Have gratitude that you are alive. Change your thinking patterns. Develop a healthy mind. Pay attention to your body and what it needs. Go to the library and check out the books so you can read to improve your health. Take a yoga class or Tai Chi, walk. You can and must care for yourself. How many of us wish that when we had to go to the hospital that only we could go back to the past and start over and implement the changes that would be necessary to take it to prevent us from being in the hospital? We can be vibrant to a ripe old age. Look at the Real Age website and take their series of tests. It will recommend to you what you need to lower your age. You're maybe 55 years old, but if you follow these natural laws, your body will be of a 40-year-old. Science has proven that you can reverse aging. Scientists sees that within the next 20 years, we'll be able to increase that age that we die to around 150. And that's possible then at 55. You're still a youngster. So take this message at heart. Maybe you're tired of life and say, I don't have the energy to change. Just take a little tiny baby steps every day. Your body has a great intelligence to it. By following these laws, you will improve. I'm just saying, take care of you. Harmonize your body and mind. Be happy. The Taoists have a meditation technique where they focus on the various parts of the body and send happiness to each part of their being. Cancer, disease can't survive when the body is happy. More stories have been told how certain cancer victims have overcome their cancer by laughing and being happy. Truly, there may be something to it that laughter is the best medicine. So pay attention to your health and state of mind. Be positive. Remember, all disease is when the mind and body is not at ease, when the mind and body is not in harmony. You can improve your health little by little. Remember, it's the daily steps that we take that reaches your goal. God wants you to be healthy and happy. For the sake of you and for the sake of others around, start on a day-to-day process of taking care of yourself. You deserve it. The last 6 months, our family has been going to the Y to work out. Every one of us has seen the tremendous results in our body and mind. Each of us needs to do strength training, flexibility, stretching, yoga, and some sort of aerobic exercise. All three are important. They are like 3 legs on a chair. If you remove one leg, the chair won't be able to stand up. You will be amazed at the difference. Be sure to start slow. This is not a race. If you do too much, your body and mind will rebel and you will give up. Make this practice a part of your life. Our family has seen incredible results and we are fine-tuning our practice. Perform strength training 3 days a week so your muscles can relax between sessions. Every day, perform some aerobic exercise and stretch. I feel that breathing through my mouth the entire time my body doesn't get sore. When I feel that I have to breathe through my mouth, I make less effort and hold back a little. Your breath is an indication how much effort you should use. If you're not smiling inside, and if you are panting and puffing, you're putting too much effort out, and your body will feel the effects later. Have you ever seen a runner smiling when they are running? Most runners look like they're in agony when running. When I was a runner in high school, I learned to run through my nose. I found out I can have more energy and endurance when I breathe through my nose. I practice this breathing currently when I'm at the Y or walking. It helps me to truly enjoy that exercise and prevent me from overtraining. Each and every day, the body can truly love to exercise. Unfortunately, most of us have been trained wrong and have been given bad advice. We have learned that through pain you gain. Nothing can be further from the truth. Pain is the indicator that something is wrong. We have never been taught to listen to our own body signals. Our body is the most incredible computer and will give signals to us. And unfortunately, at times, we aren't aware. Practical actions: pay attention to the food that you eat. Read books on health and nutrition. Learn to slow down and meditate. Do only one thing at a time. Meditate daily. Exercise daily. Drink plenty of water. Pull out your negative weeds. Remember that all thoughts either bring you up or down. A thought will lead you to a habit, either a good one or a bad one. Let go of anything that causes you harm in any way. Pray and contemplate daily. Everyone is looking for the diamond. We look near and far. We think if only I had that, I would be happy. Yet, are we looking in the right place? People put their most valuable treasures in a safe. Hopefully, they remember the right combination. Without the right combination, the safe is there. Your treasure is there. We can't open it. There's a diamond hidden in a safe inside. Without this combination, you will never know that it's there. This diamond is the key to life. Unfortunately, man does not know where it is hidden. We search everywhere, but within ourselves. We search everything but within ourselves. Only you know the right combination. Only you can find the diamond within. The law of rest. We as a society are constantly on the go. Every moment, every day, we go. We train our children to have tons of after-school activities. This truly leads to an imbalance, or over time leads to disease. Everything in nature requires rest. Take a look at a dog or a cat. They have periods of activity, then they take naps. Even the 4 seasons represents a resting pattern. Take the winter time, all the flowers and trees become more dormant. Resting is a natural law. I remember surfing as a kid and spending around 5 to 6 hours in the water. By the time 8 o'clock came around, I was tired and fell asleep in almost an instant. Every muscle builder understands that the body needs rest to build muscles. As you lift weights, you start tearing down muscle fiber, and then you rest. Resting is the place where you repair and build your muscles. By being aware of how we feel, we can fend off our body being sick. I learned over time to listen to the signals in my body. If I feel I'm coming down with a cold, I will go to bed an hour early. Usually about 99% of the time, this will allow my body during rest to fight off what it has to. We can be in sync with our body intelligence to keep us healthy in mind and body. This takes awareness and the ability to enter into silence. Unfortunately, for most of us, we don't pay attention to our body signals, and that's why we can succumb to catching colds. I've learned how to have rest and be my partner in life. I remember when I first started out programming, I would work many hours, and slowly over time, I would get burned out. After some time, I learned that I was more productive by I didn't work so many hours. There was a point where once you got tired, you made unnecessary mistakes. Your train of thought becomes cloudier. Nowadays, if I'm so stuck on something, I will walk away from it and let my mind rest. I will relax, spend time with my family, or take a walk. In the resting process, what happens most of the time is my mind will float up with the thoughts that will solve the problems. This has happened time and time again. By being in tune with this law, it helps us in our everyday life situations. We're constantly learning how to balance life. For most people, they should learn how to rest, while those who rest too much should learn how to be more active. This is where we should listen to our inner signals. Only when we are rested can we function properly. I think this especially is a lesson for students. At times their lifestyle is so hectic and our school structure is not built on balance that most every one of my daughter's friends gets burned out one day or the other. This leads to illness and depressions. The fast pace of our college students leads to a society where learning is not exactly easy and fun. Most of the professors that I see give the kids way too much homework. Again, balance and rest must be maintained. A person should learn to rest and to play. A person should learn how to rest and work. Everything is a balance. As a society, we should learn that it's okay to chill out. It's okay to lay down on a couch and read a book. Just don't be lazy and spend your life on the couch. The body and mind needs to recuperate. So what I'm saying is pay attention to your body and mind. Listen to your body when it's tired or run down. Pay attention to your thoughts. If you're getting a little grouchy, are you tired? If you are, take a nap. When you wake up to and everybody around you, you will feel better. These are just some of the things to think about concerning the law of rest. I think at times, most animals are more attuned with this process than most humans. We are lost touch with the natural element within us. We're out of sync with nature and its patterns. Consequently, we lose out on a healthier, happy, and stress-free lifestyle. We are always on edge. Our minds are constantly on the go. We rush throughout life. We really can't enjoy stopping and smelling the flowers. We can't truly enjoy playing with our kids or friends. We are constantly looking at the future, but we can't seem to truly enjoy this moment in time. By learning more about the law of rest, it will truly enhance your life. It will help you truly to be in a state where you are happy and satisfied. Each and every moment will be rewarding and fulfilling. You will learn that being restful is not wasting your time. It will enhance your life in all levels of your life. Your family and mate will love you more because you will spend more time with them. Your priorities in life will begin to change. Your job or profession will still be important to you, but it won't be the most important aspect of your life. You will see over time that the simple things in life are the most important. Your family and friends and the time being together will place more importance than bringing in the big deal. Your attitude towards life will be more carefree, and over time, you will seek to cherish every moment. It truly is a miracle to be alive. This state of awareness will be carried over to all areas of your life. You'll see that each day is a brand new day, and you have the opportunity to experience it. Take advantage of how incredible that you are alive. See that resting is a gift from God. We can learn how to recharge your batteries. Know that through rest is a process of creation. All of creation and your Creator endeavors must have rest in between. True rest allows the fruits of your thoughts to sprout, for over time they will grow into incredible trees which will bear fruits. This is the power of rest. It is part of the rhythm of life. Even the ocean rests. I remember being a surfer where the waves would come in sets, and after a period of time, the ocean would become calm. All the surfers would then talk and chill out. Usually after some time, another set of waves would come in. Look in your own life and see how rest can help you out and make you more aware. Practical actions. Try to go to bed before 10:30. Scientists have discovered between 8 and midnight the body lets go of all the stress of the day. When you have a problem, walk away from it, and you will discover through rest the answer will float to the surface in no time. Rest your body through sleep. Get plenty of it. Don't skim. Rest your mind and soul with meditation and prayer. This is food for the mind and soul. Look at nature and all its cycles. Learn from it. There's a time to be active and a time for rest. It's okay to chill out or party with friends. Just don't make it a main priority. Remember balance. Learn to control your mind. Be in the center of the hurricane. This is where true rest resides. Outside the center is your swirling mind. No wonder we get tossed from one thing to another. Do only one thing at a time. Don't talk on the cell phone while driving your car. Don't watch TV while eating dinner. This will help you to slow down. Go for a walk in nature, but don't bring your iPod along. True rest is the state of being. Exercise your mind and body every day. Where is your true home? Before you were born, where did you sleep? After you leave this world, where will you go? Life is a mystery. The wise men have said your home is eternal. It is the foundation of life. To solve these mysteries, close your eyes. Life is a garland tying man together. We use the string and create such a tangle. We say, this is my string, and we pull from different angles. This is mine, or I'm right and you are wrong. What is the matter? Are we smart when there's simply one string and we create such a mess? Each of us has to untangle ourselves from the mess we have created. Then, and only then, man will really become free. Then we will see that the needle of life causes no pain, but man, in his own ignorance, creates the pain. The law of enlightenment. Imagining everything created eventually returns back to its source. Imagine a raindrop that falls into the mountains. This drop will weave itself in a stream and then into a river, and a journey could take place for thousands of miles. Ultimately, it goes back to the source, the ocean. We all come from the ocean of life. Every one of us has the drop of life inside of us. We're all going back to the source. going back home. This is our true nature. The law of enlightenment will show us through time that our goal is to become one with all of life. Religions talk about a light that cannot be created nor destroyed. The light is, was, and will always be. This is who we truly are. This is our true nature. We are this light. The law of enlightenment is the power that brings everything back home, back to our true essence, back into the light. This is what the saints and sages have been saying for thousands of years. Let thy eye be single, and the whole body shall be full of light. Krishna revealed to Arjuna a light more bright than a billion suns. Our body is hardwired to have this experience. The saints and sages of the past knew this, and lived their life to daily meditate upon this light within. The goal was enlightenment, or union with this light. During the past 30 years, so much research has been done upon what happens when you die. So many people have the same experience and seeing this incredible light which engulfed them and filled them with love and joy. This is common knowledge from many. The law of enlightenment will help you on a day-to-day level to go within and experience the light for yourself. It is a practical experience. This is not hearsay. The experience has been known for thousands of years. All the great masters have known this and taught this. You are going back to the source by being aware, and by practicing daily, you are more and more aware each day. There have been millions of people who have in essence returned back home while they were alive and dedicated their life to helping every sentient being to come back home. This is who you truly are. The age of enlightenment is here. I saw an article recently that the average Sunday New York Times has more information what a person acquired in the 1700s. In this age is an revolution in human awareness. Something is going on and we quite can't pinpoint it. Something inside of us is becoming more aware and we don't know quite what it is. Each of us is waking up on our own time, and yet today, so much awareness is going on. With the advent of the internet, so much is going on. We have an understanding that this is a global village. We can't just put it into words. While our scientific advancements has been incredible in the last 100 years, scientists knows that we are all one. The mystics have said for thousands of years, but now science and the mystics are both talking about the same thing. How incredible that is. They are on the same wavelength. That is simply amazing. For thousands of years, they are at odds with one another. Yet today, we use fiber optics and it travels at 186,000 miles per second. Our world around us is changing. The law of enlightenment will truly transfer you and the world about you. He who says doesn't know. He who knows doesn't say. The truth is not the book. The book is not truth. Truth lies inside the book, yet it is not the book. The book contains truth, yet it is not the absolute truth. Truth is, was, and will always be. A book is simple words which tries to describe truth. Truth can never be described. How can the mind, which is finite, understand the infinite? A book only talks about the fruit, but it is not the fruit. Only by eating the fruit can you understand. When I was young, I heard a story about three blind men touching an elephant. Each man touched a different part of the elephant. One touched the elephant's ear, another touched its teeth, while the last touched the tusk. They began to discuss their experience, and a huge fight began. I'm right and you're wrong. I know all the answers. You are a fool to believe in that. What a child you are. Yet they all had their own individual experience. It was a piece of the puzzle. Not the puzzle itself, but a piece. Are we like the blind man touching the elephants? My religion is better than your religion. I'm going to heaven while you're going to hell. I'm going to declare war on you. I'm going to convert you. Religion as a piece of the puzzle. It is not the puzzle itself. Each religion is different and unique. The essence is the same. Which part of the elephant did you touch? Maybe it's about time to be open to something new. Your enemy is talking about the same thing you are. He just has a different piece, a different point of view. In the end, the essence is the same. The Ox Parable. The following parable is a classic Zen parable using a series of traditional pictures called In Search of the Missing Ox. I gathered this material from the book A Guide to Zen by Kazuki Koshida. It is a wonderful book about the stages of enlightenment and the practice of Zen. This parable is the story through pictures the various stages of enlightenment. The Buddha has put signposts up on the way describing the various steps of each step of enlightenment. They are incredible benchmarks that we can use for our own spiritual development. It doesn't matter if you're a Buddhist or not. These are universal benchmarks. Starting for the search for the ox. The ox represent in Buddhist literature our true state of existence. Our existence is, was, and will always be. We are these natural laws that we're talking about. This is our true nature. The process for starting the search for the ox begins at different stages of our life. We are all different and unique. Each of us looks at the world through different eyes. There is a time in our life when we start asking some basic questions about life. What is the purpose of life? Why am I here? What is true happiness? Does it even exist? What happens to me when I die? These are basic questions that we start to ask on the beginning of our journey. Before then, we were just living life. Our awareness was solely focused externally. Every one of the great masters started at the same place you did. So at this point, you'll begin to question and start to learn how to meditate and enter into the silence. Finding the footprints. As one starts to meditate and spends time contemplating, you'll begin to have some experience of the quieting of the mind. You'll begin to have your first experience of entering into the silence. You're learning how to meditate and train your body to relax and enjoy the ride. You have gained enough confidence that you are on the right path. You will see the footprints of the ox. You haven't seen the ox yet, but the footprints are in front of you, and you are following the path. Catching a glimpse of the ox. In this stage, one begins to have a glimpse of the ox. One only sees the tail and footprints, yet it truly is an amazing experience. After meditating for some time, we begin to have spontaneous experiences out of nowhere. It's like the nervous system is allowing small transformations to occur. We can't have total enlightenment at once because our nervous systems cannot handle it. The body and mind has to readjust itself for this transformation to occur. Without getting into too much detail, the nervous system will blow a circuit if this experience happened all at once. So in the beginning, these small changes occur. Imagine the experience is like our body is a car that has not been used in a long time. This car was meant to get out of the garage and onto the road. At this point in time, in finding the footsteps, we start dusting off the car and start to clean the cobwebs of the car. Catching a glimpse of this ox is like starting the engine, and for just 1 second, the car starts. Have you ever had that happen when you haven't driven your car for a long time? When you first try to start the car, nothing happens. The ignition just won't turn on. After a while, just for 1 second, as you turn on the ignition key, the car starts for just 1 second. Yet that 1 second experience is all you need. You have experienced just for 1 second that your car can start. This is the same experience of one who is at this stage. You begin to have experiences when you know your car has started, even just for 1 second. This gives you an inspiration to continue your practice. Catching the ox. Well, you finally learn how to start the car and back out the driveway. You're still definitely a beginning driver. Your experience has brought you to where you can catch the ox, but you can't hold on. It's like the beginning phase of driving your car. You have a tendency to weave all over the road. You don't have total control over your car. You experience happiness and joy in your meditation. Yet in the midst of that, there are periods of clouds covering inside of you. There is a shift in awareness, but you are learning how to control your mind and your emotions. Your meditation and contemplating is like cleaning your house, and the dust starts flying everywhere. Eventually, the dust settles and you're at ease. Consequently, your mind is throwing up dust inside and you are agitated. And yet when the mind and that dust settles down, you'll enter into your true nature. At this stage, you know you want to control your emotions, but you have a hard time doing so. Taming the ox. After a tremendous amount of house cleaning and throwing away a lot of junk, you begin to tame the ox. You can easily enter into silence. There is still afflictions that you are working on, but you have arrived where the wild animal of the mind has been tamed somewhat. Sure, you still have your problems to deal with, but you know you can enter into the silence. You begin to learn ways to fine-tune yourself. You began to put into practice these hidden laws. Riding the ox home. The ox is now tamed. It will go wherever you go. You don't even need to hold on to its reins. I'm most not definitely on this step. I've been meditating for many years, but I still have afflictions. I've yet not truly conquered my mind. I'm day by day progressing to this step. I'm so excited to be alive. By being in tune with these sacred laws, I'm fine-tuning myself. I see that the goal can be reached. Ox lost, you remain. In this state, enlightenment is forgotten. Any feelings or incredible states of mind are a burden. It's like watching a movie and not getting involved mentally or emotionally. It is said that in this state, they can hold on even for a second. Delay sets in. To be honest, I can sense that experience. I can taste it, yet that is not my present day state of awareness. Yet by tasting it, I know that one can have that experience. No ox, know you. In this stage, you and the ox have disappeared. What remains is only the sun. There are no cloud coverings your vision. In essence, you no longer exist. This stage will be described more in detail later when we talk about the 4 conditions of mind. This stage is called both inner and outer concerns are absent. This once again is from the book, A Guide to Zen. Returning to the source. This is a state where you are the sun, the moon, and the stars, and you are walking around in a human body. You are life itself. You are beyond time and space. Your existence is eternal. No words can truly describe that state. In town with helping hands. The wise man returns to the town and showers gifts that he has received along the way. He brings truth and inspiration along the way. He is indeed one who truly helps humankind to discover their true nature. The 4 conditions of mind. This is another section that I got from the book, A Guide to Zen. This is the 4 major steps or phases of enlightenment. Inward concern is absent. Outward concern dominates. This is our everyday normal state of awareness. There are many different levels from a drooper state to a heightened state. Surfing is a great example of an external awakened state. One's awareness is totally focused externally. When one takes off on a huge wave, you can't be undecided. You have to have total commitment. One's inner perception of oneself is forgotten. The consciousness is focused on the outer, and the inward is forgotten. Outer concern is absent. Inward concern dominates. This mental condition indicates that the inward concern dominates and the out concern is absent. Through the practice of meditation over time, one learns how to focus the 5 senses internally and be in a state where the outside world doesn't exist. In this state of awareness, one goes beyond the physical senses of this world. This is the foundation that we learn when we start meditating. Both inner and outer concerns are absent. This is the state of mind called nothingness, and this state is not vacant, but is life itself. Your state of awareness is one with life regardless of your inner and outer concern. This is the true state of enlightenment. Neither inner nor outward concerns are absent. This is the highest mental state one can have. Words truly are insufficient to describe this state of awareness. Zen is not a philosophy or mysticism. It's simply a practice, a readjustment of nervous activity. Here we encounter the purest forms of existence. Is the hushed silence of the snow-clad Himalaya, or it can be linked to the eternal silence of the fathomless depths of the sea. Kosuchi Sakeda. The law of life and death. As we talk about the law of enlightenment, everything must go back to its source. Everything that is created must eventually return back to its source. This is the law of life and death. Death is somewhat of a misnomer. We are all born and live such different lives. Ultimately, someday, we must leave this world. This is a natural law. Yet, do we know where we are going? Where we are going? In our Western society, we don't talk about death. We leave it to the last moment. It is a topic people don't want to discuss. Yet death is a fact of life. And yet is far more glorious than what people understand. Upon death, one can realize that in fact, the body may die, yet the spirit is infinite. You are the sun, the moon, and the stars. You are eternity. Your essence is, was, and will always be. This is who you truly are. The wise men from the past realized this and tried daily to bring this awareness into their life. They are able to bring the death-like state, eternal life awareness, into the day-to-day existence. This is what religion is all about, to bind yourself into your true existence while you are alive. Countless teachers have done this in the past. Christ and Buddha were ones who attained this state. They realized there was awareness that created all life, and this awareness is our true existence. Death for them was not the unknown. They practiced the art of dying every day. The art of dying is really the art of living, because there is no difference. Life is eternal. Life is ongoing. Life is, was, and will always be. Life simply changes form. When you die, your body and its elements return to its source, the earth. Yet your spirit is infinite. You can never truly die. Your body can. Your body can. Mystics have been saying this for thousands of years. These sacred laws are a blueprint for life. You will experience for yourself that your body will die, but you won't. This is why we all say that life is so precious. This life you have is a gift from God. Realize how precious it is. Life is so incredible, yet most of the time we live in a 9-to-5 existence. We truly don't realize that our life is a precious diamond. Only when someone close to us dies do we begin to realize how precious this human life is. Through the understanding of the laws of life and death, may we truly appreciate the value of this human existence. Life is truly a miracle. Death comes knocking on your door when your time is up. Nobody knows. Yet the wise person is one who values this life and treasures it. Life is such an incredible adventure. One who sees that life and death is the same thing, will truly see the beauty behind all things. Behind everything is the power of love. Love created us, and ultimately when we die, we return back to the source of love. This is who we truly are. One who understands this and experiences this as love and compassion for all living things. This is our true nature. We truly care for all sentient beings. We truly want the world to live in peace. We want the world around us to be happy and abundant. By being in awareness of this law, compassion and mercy will cultivate inside of you. You have compassion for those who are dying. You will have compassion for those who are sick. Your prayers will be for those all in need. The more you understand this law and enter the law of silence every day, these precious seeds will begin to grow. You will then begin to understand this and have these fruits become a part of your life. This life is a grand mystery, waiting to be solved. This law of life and death is not morbid. Many people don't want to talk about it because they are afraid. I was when I was young. I remember being told that death was like sleeping and that you never woke up. Since then, my experience is that there is no difference between life and death except for form. This has brought me to a greater appreciation for what it means to be alive. I'm no longer afraid of it, yet I most certainly don't want to die tomorrow. I have so much that I want to do. I'm trying to live as long as I can. My whole life is dedicated to improving all areas of this life and the life around me. I see that this human body is the most incredible temple, and I take care of it. By applying the laws to one's life, our attitude to ourselves and others change. We begin to see that everything is divine, everything is sacred. We start to live each and every moment in a state of awareness. As I said before, this awareness grows. Every single aspect over time will be filled with the consciousness of love. Every single action we take eventually will be divine. It already is, yet we don't know it. Over time, we'll be in harmony with the universe. How incredible will that be? So realize that your life is precious. You are indeed good. You may need to fine-tune your life, which we all do, but your essence is pure. I hope that you gain a greater understanding of the law of life and death. Our great teachers spoke about this law in their own way. Every one of them knew that death was an illusion, that you couldn't truly die. Every one of them talked about ways for you to directly experience life. They taught that the kingdom of heaven lies within. In Corinthians 15:31, Paul said, I protest, brothers, by my pride in you, which I have in Christ Jesus Lord. I die every day. Realize this is not a question of faith, but a question of, do you want this experience? Apply these laws to your life, and over time you will see for yourself. Nobody wants to change your religion or beliefs, but are simply offering and giving suggestions for you to take in your life. Hopefully, these suggestions will help you. We only hope that you would take the time daily and improve in all areas of your life. It doesn't matter who you are. If each of us just improves a little each day, the world around us will improve. Then we'll really begin to appreciate the people around us and not take them for granted. By applying the laws of life and death, we will enhance the world around us. We would truly start to appreciate all life, all sentient beings, and the whole of creation. Man thinks that his consciousness only exists in his brain. He has created himself distant from life itself. According to Einstein, E equals mc squared. Surely then, where consciousness isn't inside of a flower or a car. The whole universe is alive. Man just thinks he is alone. In the beginning was the Word, beyond time and space, before creation, before the void. Primordial energy, a primordial word. This word cannot be spoken. This word is, was, and will always be. This word was God, and this word is God. All scriptures talk about the word, yet it's beyond the scripture. All religions talk about the word, yet it is beyond religion. Scientists talk about the word, but it's beyond science. This word exists inside of you. What is keeping you alive? When you know this, you will know the answer to this puzzle.